Welcome into All Things.
We are so excited for you to join us once again. It is a very special episode today.
Extremely special.
It is on All Things Holiday. It is the Christmas season here. We just concluded Thanksgiving. We're going to talk about these big events, but we may even dabble in some other holidays as well. Certainly when we think of the holiday season, these are the two biggest that come to mind. And we're going to look at it from our perspective. We're going to interview a couple of our kids and get their perspective on the holidays.
We're excited to have them here today.
May even look at it from our church perspective, some things we do during this time of year, certainly.
Sure.
And hopefully we all get through this and we don't have any family issues after this episode.
We will make it through it. And we're going to play this or that today, a quick game of this or that, and we're all going to do it. So we're going to start with you, Michael. We're going to do a quick game of this or that, and then I'm also going to ask all the kids these questions. So really quick, candy cane or chocolate?
Chocolates.
Eggnog or cocoa?
I know we're going to disagree on this one. Give me the eggnog.
Yeah, I'll take the cocoa. Gingerbread house building or baking cookies?
Oh, give me those warm chocolate chip cookies right out of the oven.
I think so. I think the kids will see, but I think they're all going to say building a gingerbread house. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right. Christmas pajamas or Christmas sweater?
I love my Christmas sweater, but I did see the Grinch family pajama sets at Walmart, and you've graciously declined.
Yes. What I would normally say Christmas sweater just because I love Christmas and I love sweaters, but last night I saw the cutest pajamas on a local shop. Shout out to XOXO, one of my former students, Skylar. She has some really cute pink ones I might have to go snatch up. So I'm going to say Christmas pajamas.
So not the Grinch?
Not the
matching
Grinch.
set? Okay.
Absolutely not. Okay, decorate
Noted.
inside or decorate outside?
I enjoy driving through the Christmas lights outside, but I sure like the warmth of them inside too. So let's go outside.
Okay, I'll go inside because I'm inside more than I'm outside. Gift bags or gift wrap?
I don't know that I've ever personally wrapped a present, so I would have to go gift bags.
Confessions of Michael Shelton.
Confessions 101.
I'm going to say gift bags because they're super easy. Mariah Carey or Michael Bublé? Very important question.
You know, I like both this time of year, but I'll go Michael Bublé just because he has a great first name.
All right. All right. I'm going to go with Miss Carey.
Miss Mariah. I won't sing like her, even though I know some people are right now in their vehicle. I know what you want for Christmas, and it's you. At this time, we're going to segue and start interviewing some of the kids on some of these questions and visit with them. So we have Emma and Vonn and Jett. Max has decided not to be a part. He's too
not
cool.
A public speaker, he says.
That's right. He's a full-fledged teenager, and we'll excuse him. Not going to make him. But we're so excited to have a couple of our kids here today, and so we're going to let the first one come in and introduce herself, which will give it away which kid it may be.
My name is Emma. I'm 16, and I'm a sophomore in high school.
Sophomore in high school. Go
Yes.
Hornets.
Yes.
Any extracurricular activities you partake of at school?
I play basketball, I run track, and in track, I do pole vaulting.
Nice. And you've cleared how high?
6 foot.
There you go. Good job. It's no secret that Emma's my favorite daughter that we
Absolutely.
have. We named her Emma because she is my dilemma. So we're going to do a little game real quick. Emma, we're going to do this or that. So you'll just pick the one you would choose. So candy cane or chocolates?
Chocolate.
Eggnog or hot cocoa?
Hot cocoa.
Would you rather make gingerbread houses or would you rather bake cookies?
Make gingerbread houses.
Okay. Even though you have quite the skill for baking cookies. Christmas pajamas or a Christmas sweater?
Christmas sweater.
And you have one on tonight.
Yes.
Would you rather decorate inside or decorate outside?
Inside.
Inside. Gift bags or gift wrap?
Gift bags.
When it comes to Christmas music, Mariah Carey or Michael Bublé?
Michael Bublé.
Okay. So, I have a couple of questions for you and give you a chance to talk and expound on any of it. What is your favorite thing about Christmas time?
My favorite thing about Christmas time is getting a break from school that I get to spend with my family.
And Holiday Youth Convention
Yes,
right after
yes.
Christmas? Yeah. Do you have a favorite Christmas memory in your 16 years?
My favorite one is probably when my youngest brother was born, Jett, and we had Christmas at my Nana's house. We drove home to her house on Christmas Eve, and then we woke up, and Santa had brought us all our goodies, and I got an American Girl doll that had the same name as me.
Her name was, yeah, that's great. What Christmas tradition do you think you would want to do with your kids when you're grown up and moved out of our house? You can stay as long as you want to.
Okay. Something I want to integrate into my family would be opening stockings as soon as we wake up, eating breakfast, and then doing regular presents because that helps draw the day out and we get to enjoy the day for longer.
It makes it a whole lot longer. Yeah.
Yes.
When I was a kid, we got up and ran through every present. Everybody opened at the same time, and it was over in 33 seconds. And so I enjoy the way we do it now. And for 16 years, I have had wonderful and incredible memories with you in our home. And I want you to know, I want the whole audience to know that I do love you, and we're very, very proud of you, Emma. You're a great girl, and look forward to seeing your future.
Thank you. Love you too.
Next, we have our third born, our middle son. Say your name, bud.
Vonn.
How old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Anything you want the audience to know, or some of your hobbies, things you like to do?
I like to play football, and I like to play basketball, and I like to play baseball.
And you're looking forward to Christmas?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's play this game.
All right.
Candy cane or chocolates?
I like candy canes,
So is that your choice?
but I like chocolates more.
You like chocolate more. Okay, so chocolate. Eggnog or cocoa?
Eggnog,
All right.
because it's sweeter.
It's sweeter. Okay.
No, it isn't. I like it more, though.
Okay. Building gingerbread houses or baking cookies?
Building gingerbread houses.
All right. Christmas pajamas or Christmas sweaters?
Christmas pajamas.
Okay, nice. Decorating inside or decorating outside?
Outside, because I like outside more.
All right. Somehow I knew you would.
Yeah.
Gift bags or wrapping paper?
Probably wrapping paper.
All right. And then here's the most important one. Mariah Carey or Michael Bublé?
Mariah Carey, because she's pretty.
Okay, okay. All right, so I'm going to ask you some questions now about Christmas, Vonn. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about Christmas time?
All the fellowship that we have and what we just had in the family center.
Oh, yeah, the Christmas banquet and fellowship. I love that. That's a good answer. Okay, so thinking back, what is a favorite Christmas memory of yours that has happened in one of your 10 Christmases?
Probably when Jett was born.
Oh, yeah, he was born around Christmas time. Okay. And what is a Christmas tradition that you think you would want to do with your kids when you're a grown man and you have kids of your own?
I like going to HYC, and I want my kids to go there because I like,
That's good. Tell me something you like about HYC.
Well, I don't think they're gonna have it this year, but I liked ice skating
Yeah.
and the late nights because we got to stay up till like 3
Yeah. I didn't know about that.
or 2.
Or 2. Okay, back it up an hour. And worshiping.
Yeah.
So something kind of special happened at HYC last year. You were praying with a friend of yours when he did what?
Got the Holy Ghost.
Yes, Vonn prayed a friend of his through last year. So that was an awesome experience. All right. So anything else you want to say, Vonn? Maybe Merry Christmas?
Ho, ho, ho. And Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year.
All right. And now we have our last born who has been the topic of a favorite Christmas memory. His birthday is just a couple days before Christmas. So what's your name, bud?
Jett,
How old are you?
6, about to turn 7.
About to turn 7. And what grade are you in?
First grade.
All right. And you love Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's play a game. Would you rather have candy cane or chocolate?
Candy cane.
Eggnog or cocoa?
Cocoa.
Would you rather build gingerbread houses or bake cookies?
Gingerbread house.
Okay, I was right. Christmas pajamas or Christmas sweaters?
Christmas pajamas.
All right. Would you rather decorate inside the house or outside the house?
Inside.
Okay, good. That was Mom's answer too. Do you like gift bags or wrapping paper for your presents?
Wrapping paper.
Okay, and then Mariah Carey or Michael Bublé? Do you know do you know who either of those are? You don't? He's shaking his head no. Okay. So, Jett, what's your favorite thing about Christmas time?
That it's Jesus' birthday.
It's Jesus' birthday. Good. And what's something you remember about Christmas that you really love?
When I was a baby, I put on the star with my dad lifting me up.
Yeah, you're a little too big now for Dad to lift you up and put the star on the tree, but he loves putting the star on the tree. Okay, one more question, Jett. You ready? What Christmas tradition or what's something that you would want to do with your kids when you're grown up and you have kids of your own? What's something you would want to do with them at Christmas time?
Make them sing Jesus' birthday. Can I sing it?
Yeah, sing it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jesus. Happy birthday to you.
Woo! Good job.
Great job, Vonn and Jett. We are so thankful both of you are on here on our podcast.
Special guys.
Absolutely, along with Emma, Max, Vonn, and Jett are just 3 cool dudes. They love to play ball. They love each other, and they're big enemies, but they're the best of friends, all at the same time.
That's right.
So they certainly keep our house active and busy, and they make Christmas time wonderful.
Absolutely.
We're thankful for each of them, and each of them are certainly unique in their own way. So,
Christmas brings out the kid in all of us.
absolutely. So, Keisha, how about you? Any Christmas memories you want to share that stick out or are unique to you?
As a matter of fact, there is. Speaking of being a kid, when I was preparing for the episode, I was thinking about a Christmas play I was in as a young kid when my family and I lived in Texarkana. We had a Christmas program, and it was about the premise was a school Christmas party in a classroom. And I was the spoiled brat. I had a nice velvet dress on. My hair was fixed up really nice, and
Was that in a play or just when you were little?
it was in a play.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just making sure.
But yeah, I'm sure I had the dress already. I like the
meant
dress.
the spoiled brat part.
Oh, I totally missed it.
Some things never change.
I was.
Just kidding.
I'm sure I was. I'm sure I still am. Okay, so it was a gift exchange going on. Like they still do that. Kid draws a name. And in the play, we had drawn names. And of course, the person who got my name, the spoiled brat's name, was I'm going to say in a nice way, socioeconomically challenged. So she was poor. And in real life, it was the pastor's daughter, and she wore like a t-shirt and some really plain clothes, and the rest of us like were in holiday wear. And I opened an old stuffy, and everyone else got like new gifts and boxes, new toys and stuff. And it was very exciting because like during the play, the kids were actually opening gifts, and they were like good toys, and we didn't know what they'd be. So I got an old stuffed lamb. And looking back now, I can see the symbolism in what our kids director did there. That was Sister Layla Nichols. Shout out to her. She's awesome. She used the lamb as the toy I opened. And of course, as the story goes, I pitched a royal fit. I threw the stuffed lamb across the room, stomped my feet, made the little girl cry, and she ran out of the church while I stood on the platform with my hand on my hip and tapped my little Mary Jane black patent leather shoe. And I think this may be where my flair for the dramatic began.
Where it all started.
And of course, the church, the audience, is heartbroken for the little girl and very upset with me. Then, of course, the teacher teaches us, the class, mostly me, the lesson of Christmas. And I apologize to the girl who gave me the lamb. And they did give me a Barbie at the end of service that day because I didn't get a toy like the rest of the kids. My pastor, Brother Whittingham, he brought me up on stage and gave me a Barbie.
That's awesome. Great job, Brother
Sidebar,
Whittingham.
thank you to the kids ministry workers and volunteers. You are part of what makes Christmas special.
Oh my goodness, yeah. And these Christmas plays, I mean, we've put on some great productions with adults, but give me the kids.
Yes.
They can move the needle.
And it really, we do with the kids at Christmas, it really helps to shape their understanding of the season and why we do what we do. And so we can't thank the kids ministry volunteers enough for making Christmas special for kids at church. And I guess I did a good job of being the bad girl because a few years later I was cast as Delilah in the summer musical. And that's
Not
like
surprised.
best role ever.
Yeah, no kidding. My goodness. So Christmas time and a lot of holidays, people can be busy for various family functions, various
Stress,
traveling,
sure.
but Christmas certainly across the board can bring a lot of stress. Maybe you're seeing people you don't see all the time, and your family still buys gifts for everyone. And so I want to talk about some things that as I've gotten older, I no longer feel obligated to do at Christmas time. And maybe some things we as a family, you know, there's an expectation, but you can take some of the expectation off. Like, I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
And we can still have a great memory. We can still have a great Christmas. One of the things is we don't feel obligated to host or attend tons of parties or events.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we hadn't been to the Christmas parade in a few years, and I decided
Not because
this
we don't
year-
like it, just because it wasn't
we had
always
done that,
priority. Yeah.
several times, and we realized, hey, we haven't been in a while, so long that when you told Jett Dad was taking him to the Christmas parade, he said, "What's a Christmas parade?" So we went this year, and we had the best time. Camden, great job on the Christmas parade. Cornerstone's putting a float in it next year.
Yes, can't wait.
Our kids are going to be in there, and we can't wait. It was wonderful. It brought back a lot of memories, but
Yeah.
Don't feel we got to attend every party,
No.
every event, because there's something every night,
Right.
And so give yourself a little bit of grace, and give yourself a little bit of relaxation time.
Prioritize.
Something else we don't feel obligated to do is to give an exorbitant amount of gifts to everyone else, to our family. There's a lot of pressure there. You got to buy the right gift for the right person. You got to spend X amount of dollars. Do we really?
And then you have to take a picture and
Yes.
post it. Yeah.
I would rather
No.
sit around a dinner table and have a great meal and take away some of that stress. I've never felt obligated on the outside, but maybe you on the
Yes.
inside.
I have taken a scale back on decorating.
Sure.
I used to feel that it was, you know, we had to have the whole house, all the living room had to be decorated. Every piece, you know, of the home had to have some touch of Christmas on it. I no longer feel that way. Don't feel like we have to have the outside.
And if that's you and that's what you love and that's your passion, that's Christmas to you, by all means, do you, boo. But
That's right.
if you're just doing it because
You feel like you have to.
everybody else is doing it, take that off.
That's right.
Just get you some Christmas plates and call it good.
Yeah.
Don't feel obligated to check all the boxes.
No.
Parties, trips, baked cookies, gingerbread houses, traditions that we do just because we feel obligated.
Right.
Make memories with your kids. Make memories with your families. We had gone to Christmas lights in Pine Bluff, and the last time we went, we had a great meal with the Rankings in Pine Bluff, and then we got to the Christmas lights, and they had taken the night off. So, the Christmas lights didn't make it. We went to a park after hours, and we had the best
had a great time.
And what a great memory we had.
So the last point on the things that we no longer feel obligated to do is just ask yourself, do you ever hear yourself saying, it's not Christmas without fill in the blank? Because whatever goes in that blank, it absolutely is Christmas without whatever it is, if it's a meal, if it's a recipe, if it's a something with a decoration, if it's somewhere you go, Christmas is still Christmas. You don't have to do all these things.
Yeah, for our family, throughout the year, we stay very busy. Certainly, you heard Emma talk about it. She plays basketball. Christmas time, winter time, we have 4 kids playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, I had a Christmas party, and 2 boys had practice. Emma had a game. We're thankful she's 16 now. She can get herself to and from. But we've decided for the Shelton family, for us, holidays are a time to slow down.
Yeah.
They're a time we don't have practices, we don't have games. So if we can stay home,
right,
that is Christmas to us. So some things we do feel are worth doing at Christmas time, and you want to make traditions with your immediate family, something that brings you joy, makes sense for the season we're in. So with small kids, that may look different than if you have teenagers. Right now, it doesn't make sense to create a tradition that requires us to get out of the house, because we're out of the house so much just by necessity. So we like to do things that inside our home. Those are traditions we're creating right now. Sitting in the house, the fireplace on, and all of us in the living room together is a rarity in our life right now.
And so, 10 more years, it might be we're in a different season.
We're in a different season.
And we might be going more. But right now, the things we want to do are going to be inside the house.
There may be a year we just say you and I are going on a cruise, and we'll let the kids do whatever they want for Christmas.
Hallelujah.
But we want to spend time enjoying the season. If it's not bringing us joy, we're quick to nix that event or that task, and because that's not what the holidays are about. We want it to, create memories, create family time, create joy in our home and in our life. So
take a look at what you're doing and say, am I doing this because I feel like I have to, or am I doing this because it really adds joy to this season?
Right. But it is not Christmas without bringing it in, talking about the manger and the cross.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very important to us throughout the Christmas season, through what we do at the church, through what we do in our family. We read in the Gospel of Luke every year at Christmas time. That's something that's very important to us, the birth of Jesus, our Savior. We want to certainly acknowledge that this time of year and make that a very big deal. That is the reason for the season. So we do have some church events that back to being busy. So when we have a Christmas holiday, that's where we really try to get some downtime, relax, just spend time at home with the family, because we are very busy. And there's a lot of church events this time of year that do take up a lot of our time. And so we enjoy that aspect of the holidays.
We feel that the church events are worth doing at Christmas time. All of the things Cornerstone related at Christmas are important for our family, and they add value to our Christmas season and our Christmas holiday. So I want to be part of creating that Christmas feeling for my kids in my home. I noticed Emma had a Christmas playlist on her phone of some like feel good Christmas oldies, and she started playing them in October. And that's pretty unseasonably early, but I didn't say anything to her about it at all because I thought she needs that little Christmas feeling right now, and I don't blame her. I hope we can make the holiday times less stressful and more enjoyable. There's always going to be work associated with the holidays, especially if you're like us and you're a parent, you're in ministry. Holidays are busy times for families and for churches, but if you get a hold of the why behind
what you were doing.
Yes.
Absolutely. And that's for me as I've gotten older. Some of the listeners may not realize that, but next year I do turn 40.
Over the hill.
Over the hill, through the woods, or something like that. And so I can acknowledge growing up and even young 20s, Christmas is a chance that mom and dad are going to buy you something. And,
Yeah.
You still want new clothes for holiday youth convention and all of these things, and a new deer rifle, shoes, whatever it may be. And so hopefully we can all acknowledge, or people won't think less of me. But the older I've gotten, the more I want to place emphasis on the birth of the Messiah and Jesus coming to this earth to be the Savior of the world and ultimately leading us to salvation. So it's more than just celebrating the birth and that he came and that he was born, but it's celebrating that he opened the door for you and I, Gentiles, for the Holy Ghost to be poured out, and that baby in the manger, and we celebrate it this time of year. And the older I get, the more it means to me. He's Emmanuel, God with us, but he's also the God that I'm trying to get to see again in heaven. And that's ultimately what I want. That's what I want for my family. That's what I want for my children. That's what I want for Cornerstone, for our families, for our community.
Yeah.
And if you're out there, come to Cornerstone this Christmas. We're going to point you to Jesus.
Yeah.
And there's so much busyness. There's so much commercialism, materialism out there. But the real reason of the season is still him. And when you see that manger this year, I hope you see your ticket to heaven. And I don't want to miss that with Santa and the reindeer and Frosty and all these guys running around. I don't want to miss the manger.
Don't miss
and
the
all
manger.
The business.
That's good. So Christmas at Cornerstone, talk to us a little bit about
Christmas.
We've
at
already mentioned
Cornerstone.
it.
Yeah. So some things our church has done. We've usually had something going during the Christmas season at our church. We probably took off the year Jett was born because you were a little preoccupied. But for most years, we've had an event, if you will, to bring people out. We've had Christmas play in recent years. Mm-hmm. This year, I'll give you a chance to talk about it. We're transitioning this year to a Christmas symphony.
Yes, I'm so excited. So this is a concert of sorts, and it's going to be like an immersive Christmas music experience. It's going to be worship. We're going to have church, but it's also going to be just like really good. I hope you come and you appreciate all the harmonies and the good music. The band's going to be doing some really cool things. Yes. So
band is awesome.
Yes. So it's kind of a season to just put forth our very best for the King. We're giving him a gift of music is kind of what my vision is for this program,
That's
for this
awesome.
concert.
This Christmas season, let's give him the best gift.
Yes.
We've set aside at Cornerstone the first Sunday of December, and this year it fell on December 1st, which was unique because it was right after Thanksgiving. But we've set aside the first Sunday evening of December for us to have a church Christmas banquet, and you heard Vonn talk about it just a few minutes ago. It's just such a special time, and this year was even more so because it was our first event.
Yes.
Of many in our brand new family center. Mm-hmm. And so it was very emotional, and I
Yeah.
don't know that I really thought it would be that, getting in there and seeing everybody in the same room at the
I
same
know
time.
it definitely was. Yeah.
Sitting down for a family meal. That's been big for us. We get it over with before everything gets too crazy and Christmas just really gets going. But for us, it's a celebration of the year we've had at Cornerstone. We take the opportunity to honor so many of our staff and volunteers, from platform staff down to nursery workers, security team.
Yeah.
We have an amazing meal. We put out the fine china. We get Brother Blake smoking pork loins or briskets or whatever it may be, and have the best of the best desserts. And we try most years, if the budget allows, to get everyone something on it with our church logo. We
Yeah.
did keychains and magnets this year. We've got a great Camden spot that makes custom soaps, so we did that one
Shout
year
out
with our
Artisana soaps.
yeah, with our church logo on it, and chapstick or lip balm, whatever you want to call it. But we've done some really unique things. We've gotten chairs, jackets, so many different things. But it's our opportunity to let Cornerstone know that we love them.
Yes.
And we do so much throughout the year, but it's just a time of reflection for our church. It's a great family event for our church, just bringing us all in
Yeah.
together and said we're one family, and it is honestly one of my favorite things throughout the year.
I think
of course,
what you said earlier was cool, that it was so close to Thanksgiving, because that's
Yeah.
what it is. It's a time to be thankful for all that everyone does around this church.
and I'm not the one cooking all of the food,
And
so
we're
I can
thankful for
say
that.
it's one of my favorite events. Some others work tirelessly
Yes, it's a
for
bunch
that
of
event,
work.
but it is a great event.
Yes, and it was
for Cornerstone.
decorated beautifully. We had a great crew on top of that event, and it was one for the memory. I don't think it mattered, though, if we had it decorated or if we ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It was just amazing to be in our family center.
All of us together.
Yes.
Amen.
So we're going to start to wrap this podcast up, and I want to end it on the wonder of Christmas. The more Christmases that I've celebrated in my life, the more I realize that we are all searching for that feeling of wonder, that awe, AWE, those awe-inspired moments, like take your breath away. We drive to Santa's Wonderland and the Wonderland of Lights, and we decorate and we set up big displays we would just want to get that feeling of wonder and amazement. And I feel like that's what society is searching for, and why Christmas is so highly commercialized is because we're all searching for that wonder of wonders. And we just won't ever find it in all the stuff and all the lights. But we will try.
We will try.
And I'm not against it. I like the decorations and we like the gifts. I'm going to be honest right now, but the wonder is the wonderful one. So be intentional about incorporating the manger and the angels. Jesus is the wonder. Christmas is how the rescue story of the world begins. Yeah. And I want to wrap up. We're wrapping up this first season of All Things, and
Season 1.
Season 1's coming to a close. We are so thankful for all of you.
All of our listeners.
Close with this verse. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. His name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace. But at Christmas time, I just want to dwell on the fact that he is wonderful.
He is wonderful. And it has been a wonderful first season. Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas to all of our listeners out there. We will be back in 2025 with Season 2.
Woohoo!
But for tonight and for this year, all good things must come to an end. God bless you. We love you. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.